Good day, everyone. Hope you are having a wonderful and magnificent day today. And today, our group will explain the topic of ours, which is the Microsoft Word. So, the Microsoft Word is a popular word processing program. You might have questions. Who founded or what company created the Microsoft Word? But we'll get into that later on. But for now, fun fact! Did you know that the Microsoft Word was first released in the year 1983? That is truly amazing, right? Because Microsoft Word, just imagine it. Microsoft Word has been around for more years than some of our parents. Just truly amazing. Well, now let's get into knowing what the Microsoft Word really is, which my partner Mikhail will elaborate and explain furthermore. So just sit back, relax, and lend all of your attention to us for a few minutes as we explain our topic, the Microsoft Word.
Hello everyone, I am Michael S.G. Santos. Me and my groupmates will be discussing about the topic for our empowerment technology subject, which is Microsoft Word. Now, let's start with the question, what is Microsoft Word? Microsoft Word is a word processing program developed by Microsoft. It allows the users to create, edit, and format documents like letters, reports, and resumes. So Microsoft Word is an application that specializes on paperworks such as schoolworks, job application, and resumes. As we have read on the presentation, Microsoft Word is created by the Microsoft company. It helps utilizes works for different things such as presentations, documents, computing, company work organizers, etc. It is a tool that is standardized how the world produces formal and editable documents. As presented on the top right and bottom left of your screen, we could see a picture of a man. This guy is Bill Gates. Bill Gates is the co-founder of Microsoft, the company that created Microsoft Word. He helped develop the software that made computers easier to use for writing, editing, and creating documents. Bill Gates is mostly known as the co-founder of the world's largest software company, which is Microsoft. This company is known for making applications such as Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Teams, and many more. They are also known for producing operating system that most of us use, which is the Microsoft Windows. In simple explanation, Microsoft is known for their applications and operating your computers because we rely on Microsoft's product when we use our computer for work, school, games, or other works.
Good day once again, everyone. It's me again, Simon C. Manalo. And now we'll get into what word processor is. So, as it is written in the presentation, word processor is a computer program used to what? Used to create, edit, format, and print documents. It allows us, the users, to easily write and revise text, adjust layouts and styles, and add certain elements like images, tables, and links, making document creation faster and more professional than using a simple text editor. Examples include the Microsoft Word itself and the Google Docs.
Now, let's tackle the different parts of the Microsoft Word. First one, title bar. Title bar is shown at the very top of the application. It shows the current name of the document file that we're using, as well as the application's name.
We will now move on to discuss the main toolbar that contains all the tabs, the Ribbon tab. Let's begin with the introduction to the Ribbon tab. The Ribbon tab is the main toolbar located at the top of the Microsoft Word. It organizes all the commands and tools into different sections called tabs, making it easier for users to find and use the features that need while working on a document. The Ribbon tab is the white band at the top of the window that contains all the buttons and icons you use to work with your documents. The tabs are the labels at the top of the ribbon that you can click to switch between different sets of tools.
Ribbon is a white band at the top of the window that contains all the buttons and icons you use to work with your documents.
And next is the Quick Access toolbar. It is placed at the upper left corner of our screen. Its sole purpose is to act as a user-defined shortcut area that displays the most frequently used commands such as save, redo, and undo. As some of us might not know, Quick Access toolbar is customizable. We can choose different commands to display in it that can significantly boost our workflow.
Good day once again, everyone. It is me again, Simon C. Manalo. So now we will tackle about the parts of the Microsoft Word. So what are those parts of the Microsoft Word? We have the view button, zoom slider, the window area, scroll bar, and the rulers. So let us break it down part by part. First, we have the View button. The View button is found at the bottom right of the window. It lets you switch between different document views like print layout, web layout, or read mode. This is to see how your work will appear in various formats. Next, we have is the Zoom slider. This is located next to the View buttons. It allows you to quickly increase or decrease the magnification of your document for easier reading or editing. Next is the window area. Oh, by the way, you can read what the other explanations are about each part on the presentation. I'm just giving a brief explanation on each part. The ones that are in the presentation is as is. This is just a brief explanation of mine, so don't be confused. Now, let's go back to the window area or the document area. This is the main workspace where you type, edit, and format your text and other content. Next we have is the scroll bar. This is found on the right or bottom edge of the window. It lets you move up, down, or sideways through the document to view hidden parts of your work. Next we have, or last that we have, is rulers. This is positioned at the top and left of the document area. Rulers help you align text, margins, tabs, and objects accurately on the page. So those parts of the Microsoft Word are essential or important because they help you work more efficiently and accurately. The view button and zoom slider lets us control how we see our work or our document. The window area is where you create and edit content. Scroll bar helps us navigate easily, and the rulers ensure proper alignment and formatting. Together, they make document creation organized, clear, and professional.
The Home tab contains the most commonly used commands for editing and formatting text, such as changing font style, adjusting paragraph alignment, and using copy, cut, and paste tools. Basically, it helps to change the documents.
Hi, it's me, Kay Nicole Bautista, and this is the second part for Ribbon tab, the Insert tab. Used to insert and add extra features on documents. The next one is the Design tab. It allows to control the look of the documents.
The Layout tab. It enables the user to control the layout, including the page orientation, margin, and etc.
Hello everyone! My name is Althea Nicole D. Bagno and I'm going to explain about the Reference tab in the Mailing tab. So the first one, let's talk about the Reference tab. In Microsoft Word, the Reference tab allows the user to add a managed reference in a document. It is used to include citations, bibliographies, footnotes, and a table of contents. This tab helps organize and present information properly, especially when creating academic or research documents. The reference tab also helps make a document more professional and easier to read because it automatically arranges and formats reference correctly. It saves time since users don't need to write reference manually. So now, let's talk about the Mailing tab. The Mailing tab in Microsoft Word is designed to help users create and send personalized documents or messages to many people efficiently. This feature is mainly used for a process called mail merge, which connects a Word document to a data source such as a list of names or email address. Through the Mailing tab, users can automatically generate multiple versions of a document where each copy contains unique details for each recipient. It helps save time, effort, and ensures that every message looks personal and professional. This tab is very useful in office, schools, and organizations where letters, forms, or announcements need to be sent to many people at once.
Hi, my name is Luis Daniel Lantiporda, and this is the Format tab, a command in software that controls the appearance and layout of a document.
File tab. The File tab allows you to manage your entire document. It is where you can create, open, save, print, and share files when you click on it. It opens the Backstage view, which shows different options for managing your documents. It contains commands related to the whole document rather than the content you're editing. It's where you manage your file, not edit text directly.
Hi, Kate here again, and now let's proceed to four text alignment. The first one is the left aligned text, the right aligned text, center aligned text, and the justified text. That is the simple four text alignments. So I don't need to explain that deeper because you all know what that is. The next one is the two types of orientation, the portrait and the landscape. Portrait means a layout that is taller than it is wide, and the landscape means a layout that is wider than it is tall. These two orientation means the opposite of each other. Let's proceed to the page sizes. The short, long, and A4. Short had a 8.5 by 11, the long had a 8.5 by 13, and A4 had a 8.27 by 11.69.
So, after discussing the different tabs in Microsoft Word, we are now going to move on to another lesson, which is mail merge and label generation. So, without further ado, let's begin with mail merge. Now, what is mail merge? Mail merge is a useful feature in Microsoft Word that allows us to create a set of documents like letters or invitations that are personalized for each recipient. Instead of typing the same documents multiple times, mail merge helps us to contain one document with a list of name or data automatically. Now, mail merge actually has two main components. The first component is the form document. This is the main document, for example, a letter or a certificate that allows the general content you want to send to many people. The second component is the list or data file. This is where all the personalized information is stored, such as names, addresses, or contact numbers. When you combine the form document with the data file, Microsoft Word automatically creates individual document for each recipient. Now that we understand mail merge, let's move on to label generation. Label generation is another feature in Microsoft Word that works similarly to mail merge. But instead of creating letters, it's used to make labels. For example, mailings label product tags or name tags. where the text or information changes automatically for each item in your list. Before we go further, let's talk briefly about integrating images and external materials into your document. In Microsoft Word, you can insert pictures, chart, and other media to make your documents more creative and visually appealing. These materials help you express ideas more clearly and make your work looks more professional. Now, let's talk about the kind of material or images you can insert into your document to make it more creative and attractive. First, we have pictures. Pictures are images that can improve the look of your document. There are several types of image files you can use. First, we have JPEG. JPEG is short for Joint Photographic Expert Group. The file type support about this file type supports about 16.7 million colors, which make it for perfect colorful photographs. However, it's not ideal for simple graphics, line drawings, or text because it may lose sharpness. GIF stands for Graphics Interchange Format. It supports transparency and is great for logos, small drawings, and simple text. It's also good for low-resolution images or short animated graphics. The third one, we have PNG. It stands for Portable Network Graphics. It was developed to improve on the GIF format and is best for images used online. Um, PNG files support transparency and allows you to adjust opacity of the image, which means you can make it more or less see-through depending on your design. Next, we have clip art. These are simple drawings or illustrations used to represent ideas or objects. For example, icons, symbol, or cartoon-style images. Then, there's smart art. Smart art lets you insert pre-designed diagrams that help you present ideas, relationships, or hierarchies. For example, organization charts or process diagrams. Another useful tool is charts. Charts allow you to present data visually, showing comparisons, progress, or trends in a clear and colorful way. Lastly, we have screenshots. Screenshots let you capture an image of your component screen and insert it into your document. This is very useful when creating reports, manuals, or guides that explain computer steps or procedures. Now, finally, let's discuss image placement, or how you position your features with text in a document. This is also known as text graphing, and it controls how the image interacts with the words around it. For the first one, in line with text, the image acts like part of a sentence. The second one is square. The text goes around the image in a square shape. The third one is tight. The text closely follows the shape of the image. The fourth one is true. The text flows through the shape of the image. The fifth one is top and bottom. The text stays above and below the image. The sixth one is behind text. The image appeared behind your words like a background. The seventh one, the last but not the least, is in front of text. The image is placed over the word or the background. These options help you design and organize your document neatly, making it more readable and visually appealing.